super terribly sorry. Right now, I'm in the shop, and usually we're in the office, so I'm excited to try this out. Got my anvil right here. But if I'm sideways, let me know in the comments, okay? I'll feel terrible if you're all get a crook in your neck going sideways. All right. Anyways, got a lovely cup of tea here, and I thought we'd just hang out in here. Oh, we're in the shop. I love it. All right. Yeah, let me just get everything going. If you can, wait, how do I get the chat going? Nope. If you're in the chat, please let me know if it looks okay. Is it right way up or is it, help me out. Looks great. Yay! Okay, good. Okay, wonderful. All right. Yeah, we're just hanging out in the shop. Ooh, I want to talk about titanium. I want to talk about this titanium. Ah, yes. I want to talk about this titanium. Because I really want to build a hammer. But also, will it? Because it's not terribly hard unless you temper it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a little on the soft side, but it's amazingly light. It's part vanadium and also part aluminum. Tiny bits. But yeah. Hey, Paul, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining me. We're talking titanium here. Talking titanium and all the wonderful things I can make out of it. I mean, we're talking rings, jewelry, all sorts of fun stuff. It's gonna be great. Alarmed placebo. How you doing? Happy Sunday, everyone. Grace, good to see you. Yeah, we're talking titanium. And it's amazing because if this was steel, this would weigh 8 to 10 pounds. Every bit of 8 pounds. Is tempering different from tempering steel? Oh yeah, even different steels are different from different steels. Yeah, tempering is a science. That's why sword making and knife making is an art form as it is. Not so much building the shape. You can build the shape in no time, but it's the tempering. It's about making the steel really strong. And that's why it's an art form. Not so much for the shaping of it itself. That's the easy bit. Oh, the possibilities that lie within. Because I could just make a hammer like that big. That would be rad. Because like that's about the same size, a little bit, actually it's a little bit bigger than this, I think, what is this, a 6? Feels like a 6, no, it's an 8. Yeah, so it is a little bit lighter. Hey, Tactics, it's you again. How you doing? We're talking titanium. Well, we're talking everything, anything under the sun, anything creativity, you know, it's gonna be good. Afternoon. Oh, I'm sorry if I miss your comment. Just keep it coming. I'll catch it eventually, I promise. Let's see. I'm gonna start experimenting a little bit. Yeah, because they disappear a little bit, you know, like they disappear kind of fast for me. So if I click on it, I'm curious what will happen. So send me a comment. I'm learning. If you click on it, maybe it'll stop or something like that. You never know. But I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. I just got out of tea time with my patrons. It was epic. We talked about a lot of subjects. It was good. It's always good. Ooh, what kind of tea today? I'm gonna try and click on you. Oh, okay. Jerry, how you doing? I'm drinking Darjeeling today. So many subjects. Kendall, how you doing? It's good to see you again. Yeah, all the subjects. It was a lot of fun. You know, and not all just good stuff. You know, people's having troubles and things like that. Yay, 2 weeks in a row, you had Sunday off. That's wonderful. You should have some merch. Actually, I'm working on merch. I'm working on it. I promise. I'm working on a logo. I designed a logo, but I'm not a what the hell do you even call them? A designer. I'm not a graphic designer, so I don't know how to like do vector and all that good stuff. It's a totally different art form. But I designed something and I'm having an artist fuss with it. But yeah, it'll be good. I'm gonna buy the first drop. Okay, you got it. I'll be sure to announce it. I promise. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's really exciting stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. From t-shirts, hats, hoodies, all that good stuff. The usual. But I do actually currently have mugs, tea mugs. Just draw something and scan it in. So Paul, I heard you can't do that. Apparently, like it's more of a complex thing. At least that's what I'm told. I could be totally wrong. Yeah, if you can just scan it, that'd be pretty cool. For instance, I would like to put some of my designs on t-shirts. That'd be cool. Oh, Rage Tactics, that's really sweet of you to say. I appreciate that. I really do. That's very kind of you. We need more people supporting the arts, for sure. Especially the arts while they're still alive. It's so funny. I feel like an artist really makes it after they're gone, when there's none gonna be made again. And we gotta support the artists that are currently here trying to make it happen, you know what I mean? I don't know if you can hear, but the birds are chirping right now. Everything's beautiful and serene. It's just glorious. It's a glorious day. Here, let me give you a little panoramic of just, feel very lucky. Very lucky indeed. I mean, my goodness. Pretty neat. Very special. Sorry, I missed your comment. I promise I'll get to it. I'm not able to scroll up. Gorgeous view, right, Paul? I feel very lucky. Right now, things are beautiful because, we've been getting all these rains, so the rolling hills are nice and green. Oh, it's just the best. What are you all up to today? What are you doing on your Sunday? I'm curious. Yeah, I just got a tea time, and then I actually have a podcast to do later this evening. So I'm looking forward to that. A lot of entertainment today. Sundays are becoming my entertainment days, which I'm down with. It's fine. Oh, an inspiration. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, oxy cutting. Speaking of art form, I'm really excited. So I have an online apprenticeship program, and I'm really out making knives. Kick ass. That's awesome. When it comes to oxy cutting, apparently, like a lot of people have trouble with it, and I'm gonna try and really focus on oxy cutting very soon. Trying to get motivated. Grocery shopping. Oh, grocery shopping's a pain in the butt. Always a pain. That's never fun. I wish you the best of luck. Man. Oh, Sunday. Ooh, also update on the property next door. Might have to watch that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Next week on my, tomorrow on the property, I got the whole place mowed down, and there's a bunch of brush and debris. Trying to get motivated to do my taxes. Oh, don't remind me. I just did my taxes. Well, to the best of my ability. I don't bookkeep very well, so I just kind of walk into my CPA with like a box of receipts and things. So they hate me. I definitely got some ire last I was there. That was like last Friday. But so I got all of the brush in the property where we're gonna build a new shop all piled up, and I'll be doing a burn tomorrow. I'm excited for that. Get this place all cleaned up. Still got to do mine. Oh, I'm sorry to remind you. It's just the worst process. God, it's a pain in the butt. Especially as a sole proprietor. It's just so complicated. There's so many layers to it. Pain in the butt. Oh my goodness. So I wish you all the strength in the world. Huh. Oh man. God, it's a beautiful day. Love it. It's funny, I just got done. Speaking of the apprenticeship program, this might be a spoiler for any apprentices that are watching right now. But taught them how to forge a funny little hot cut out of a leaf spring. because, someone with 1 inch or inch and a half bar of, really nice tool steel is pretty uncommon. But you could always find a leaf spring, just, the classic, like fold it back on itself for your hardy dimension. But yeah, that was a fun little project, and everyone needs a good old hardy tool or a good old hot cut. But yeah. Yeah, I can't get over this day. Got more mowing to do, so I might have to like pour myself a roadie and then hop onto the ride-on lawnmower and have some fun. But yeah, it's just good to see you all and to hang out. It's wonderful. I relish this community. It's pretty cool, when all things considered, with a lot of division and things like that. This is just such a cool space where people are able to just kind of get along and hang out. It's pretty rad. It's not very common, But anyways, I love the colors this titanium turned. It's wild with the cut. I don't know if you can even see in there, but there's purples and blues. Oh, there you are. Purples and blues in there. I've seen a block of titanium bigger than this, but it's still so exciting. Rocky Mountains Blacksmithing Conference. Oh, no kidding. I've actually never gone to a blacksmithing conference. I'm always just in my own little cave working, Yeah, I should get more involved with the community. Ooh, it's like mother of pearl. That's a cool way to look at it. Yeah, isn't it just so shiny and beautiful? Cow. Yeah, I really want to build my primary forging hammer. But it's going to be softer. It's going to be more finicky. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But I want to do it anyways. Yeah, definitely one hammer. Like a primary forging hammer. Looks like an oil slick. Yeah, absolutely. With that beautiful iridescence. I love the color. But, it's sad to see an oil slick because you're seeing, fossil fuels going into like water. But yeah, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Reminds me of almost like dragonfly wings. You know what I mean? That iridescence. Beautiful, beautiful. But also it kind of gives me a bismuth vibe as well. It reminds me a lot of bismuth. But yeah, I'm thinking about maybe making some jewelry out of it as well. It'd be really cool to wear a ring of the same material I made my primary forging hammer with. You know what I mean? And have those like connected. That'd be cool. So when I used to actually make a lot of wedding bands back in the day when I had more time. But I used to forge wedding bands from the same piece of metal so that they're already, the same material. They're already paired together. I always thought that was cool, symbolism. I don't know. I'm kind of a hopeless romantic when it comes to all that stuff, Yeah, it's just a neat thing to be able to offer people. Oh, I'm glad you like that, Grace. Yeah, and I'm ordained, so I married some of my best friends, and I did so over my great-grandfather's anvil. It was a lot of fun. And it was meaningful to them, and that's what it was all about. It was about, making it special for them. But I forged 2 iron rings together to kind of like truly forge their relationship, you know what I mean? Forge their bond. And that was fun. I don't know if any of you watched The Unpredicted Party, but there's a reference to that that I did in the show. And that was a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying oh, yay. But, it's been a lot of fun playing with, Zach and Dawn and Tori and Charlotte with The Unpredicted Party. They're just an absolute blast to be creative with. And that's what my world is kind of just becoming, just one creative outlet after another, And that's a cool place to be. I want more people to, lean further into their own creativity. That's kind of why I'm doing the creative workshop live. So that, maybe it might brush off on a couple of you. Because creativity is intrinsic to humanity. It's so important. It's so important. Just think about it. It's like ever since we've been working with wood or sinew, we've been making instruments. Ever since the first couple people learned to draw, we were telling stories, in speech and stories and in spoken word. Creativity is who we are. That's how we survived. I've been watching Unpredicted Party while I'm in jewelry bench. Grace, you make jewelry, that's incredible. That's right. I forgot about that, yes. Is there a way I could pay you to build those chandeliers for a little smaller scale? So right now my books are closed. I would love to. My books are currently closed because I'm like 2 years out. And I hate it because I want to build all the things for people, I just, right now I'm just really swamped. And I'm just trying to get through all of the commissions that I have on the books right now. It's contagious, yes, absolutely it is. Placebo, you're exactly right. It is contagious, and so is positivity, but also negativity. So, you be mindful of what you surround yourself with. But yeah, positivity and creativity is 100% just totally contagious. I'd wait 2 years. Hey, good to know. I'll be sure to announce when when my books open back up. And also, I'm thinking about one day only, rarely doing commissions and doing most of my stuff on YouTube and just be able to build the coolest things ever. I haven't even come close to building what I know my potential is. It's always just for clients that are super limited by budget, creative vision, what have you. How are the Valhalla Doors coming along? Excellent question. So the Valhalla Doors are on hold right now at the locking bar stage. I'll be right back. We still have so much to do. I mean, look at this. We have so much yet to accomplish. Let me get this titanium out of here. Yeah, get everything out of here. Okay. Well, yeah, look. Let me see. I'm gonna wedge it. I'll wedge it. There we go. So, currently, we got these 18-foot tall doors. Now, the stage that we are in are only these bars, and that's it. That's literally as far as we've gotten. We haven't even touched these giant 5-foot gearworks. I mean, these are, that's 6 feet. That's that diameter. And this is, 10, 18 feet in the air. It's going to be insanity. All of these things will tick and work, as well as, the actual opening mechanism here. It's going to be multi-stage. So these gearworks are going to turn. There's going to be an analog, pretty much computer that's going to ratchet it over and get it into the second stage. And it's going to be absolutely insane. Not to mention the window that's going right there behind all these gearworks. So when you're on this side of the door, on the outside, you'll be able to look up and see and behold this insanity from the outside too. And it'll be a clock with stained glass. It's going to be, we haven't even gotten started on the cool factor. But this gets started, we get back to the Valhalla Doors once we get this tree finished. And also, like I said, I haven't even gotten close to what the true potential is for what I know I can create. So I cannot wait to, for YouTube to be able to even just cover my overhead. I have very little interest in money or anything like that. But if it could just cover my overhead, I cannot wait to show you what I can truly build. Yeah, I'll definitely announce when I'm available. Of course I will. Let me just set this up over here. Yeah, I cannot wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But anyways, what are you all up to? So we got taxes going on, other miserable things. Oh, we got knife making going. Super stoked for you all. I just can't wait to build the new shop so I can start doing like weekend courses. Get you guys out here for a weekend build. We could build something together. It'd be amazing. Kira, I want to see what you can really do. I do too. I have no idea. I have 20 years of plan sets built up. With it? Oh, IT. I thought you were talking about something called it. I was like, oh my God, what is it? It's like some he who shall not be named, entity. I was like, you had me freaked out for a second. IT, gotcha. Well, that's a pain in the butt. When are you doing the weekend builds? No idea. I still need to build the shop. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to. I cannot wait. We're talking, massive parks full of really emotional and beautiful sculptures. Giant giant installations where people are able to, interact with puzzles and music making machines. To where strangers can cooperate. Oh, it means the clown. Oh, that'd be terrible. I think I have a mortal fear of clowns because of that movie. Goodness. Ugh. Terrible. They definitely know the pathway to people's fear. I'll tell you that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Clowns freak me out. Certain type of clown. Hobo clowns or whatever. Not that I'm very knowledgeable about clowns. Oxy welding and oxy cutting table. Yeah, I like to do everything by hand because I can be in the moment if I need to make any little, I missed the beginning of this session. Oh, I missed it. Oh, please repeat your question. It goes so fast for me. I do apologize. I promise I'm not trying to miss your comments. But yeah, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're just hanging out on a Sunday, having a cup of tea, just talking shop. My sister is only afraid. Ooh, you can't tell if they're evil. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, clowns are the worst. I'm sorry if there's any clowns watching. It's not personal. I think we've just been conditioned to just really not like it. Between it and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Who has seen that one? That's a throwback. Oh, lucky devil, that would be incredible. I would love to, curate a curriculum for you. Absolutely, it's a lot of fun. So the Thursdays after I post a new lesson, a new theory, we meet on Zoom and we hang out and we talk. We discuss theory. I answer any of your questions. So I truly try to really adapt my knowledge and everything specifically for you. I try to make it very customized. Because it's really exciting to watch people. It's funny, it's really exciting to watch people grow their trade and get into it because I feel like I'm reliving my early days getting into the trade. It's very exhilarating. Oh, and speaking of early days and things like that, I have a couple field trips coming into the shop with kids. Oh, I was interested to know. Ooh, inspiration for my art. What drives your art? That's an excellent question. So I was always creative as a kid. A lot of that comes very naturally to me. I was a weirdo, a very proud weirdo, but I found most things deeply inspiring. I was able to see, for instance, I'll be right back. So, all right, so I returned to my childhood a little bit. So I replaced the fan in my bathroom, and I used to love taking things apart. So here are these fans, and I could use them for I don't know, like vents and a hose to suck sparks away from my grinder and things. I'm gonna totally repurpose them because there's nothing wrong with them. They just need a little cleanup. But I just cut them with a pair of tin snips and gutted these things. And that was a lot of fun, but that's the type of kid I was. I was always taking things apart. And what I could do, since I was a little kid, is I could imagine a space, like a Star Wars style space station that, has different ports. And, I could imagine the commerce that would come in and out of it. I've always been able to visualize things really well. So that definitely, it was a natural gift that I'm very grateful for. But It's all around me. The inspiration is everywhere. So I guess trying to adapt, maybe as a personal exercise, try to adapt to that a little bit. Try to discover the puzzle and just how beautiful everything is. For instance, like pine cones. I'm gonna go grab you a pine cone. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a pine cone. I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'm back. I mean, look at this. Look at it. Isn't that wonderful how it, look, even the back. I mean, look. So it looks random, right? At a glance, but it's not. It's not. It's spirals. There's layers and layers of spiral. This one goes here, and works its way all the way up. See, it's just this staircase. Imagine a city. Just imagine an entire city built like this, where it works its way up and you spiral up. And the higher you get, maybe that's where all the rich people live. Who knows? And this is where industry happens. I don't know. But you can imagine twinkle lights at night, and maybe there's neighboring towns and they have like little bridges crossing them. It's everywhere. Imagination is just, it's where it's at. It's the best place to live. So just, I guess, if I can give a suggestion, it's just try to find the mystery and all the splendor that's all around you. Even if it's a white plastic bag floating around in the wind, it's there for you. The inspiration is there. It's just everywhere. Or how a dust devil moves. All moons. But it's everywhere. It's the coolest thing, Oh, guys are getting me really fired up about about creativity. And it's funny because I had pine cones. Yes, it's Fibonacci. It's Fibonacci. I got the Fibonacci sequence written down on my wall right there. Just in most of my work. It's funny. So I hide numbers in all of my work. Everything is based off of 1, 3, 6, and 9 and the Fibonacci sequence. One of those. And numbers are fun. And also I like to restrain myself because it's all overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. So I like to put rules. I like to put rules on myself. I can only use these certain numbers and hide this code in all of the work. It's a lot of fun because maybe one day when I'm long dead and gone in a couple hundred years, someone might take a measuring device to some of the things I create and just be like, oh, there's a pattern. Ha! I don't know. It's a fun thought. It's a little morbid, but it's a fun thought, regardless. Yeah, it's loaded in here. It's all based on certain numbers. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. But that's where the inspiration comes from. It's everywhere. And just how, don't even get me started about the human body. Fibonacci sequence, yes. Oh, there's like an order, right? Exactly. Oh, I'm not a religious person, but I am very much like a spiritual person, I guess. And seeing patterns that replicate themselves and just how life just mimics itself, and it's universal, down to cellular, down up to literally universal, galactic. There's still the same kind of code, and that's miraculous. That's cool, and it kind of instills that everything has a certain level of commonality. We're all connected. It's the best. Seashells are my favorite pattern. Yes. Anything with the spiral, anything with that beautiful uplifting movement. I mean, take the Marble Metamorphosis. I don't know if you're familiar with that piece of mine, but that's definitely a love letter to both the human body and scrolls and movement and flow and just, yeah. Oh gosh. Because think about our planets right now. Orbiting around the sun. We're perpetually falling in this dance of circles. Don't even get me started around circles. Around circles. Anyways, it's almost too much. It's just too much. But anyways, don't get me going down this deep. We gotta back out. We gotta pull up. I feel like we're in a plane careening into the valley, and there's that suspenseful moment when when the plane disappears behind the canyon, and all of a sudden, and, they pull up just in time. Oh. Ooh, colors. I wish I was better with colors. Colors are not my medium, not the way my brain works. I'm always shapes, always. Can you tell us, go to Forged in Fire? You can absolutely question me about Forged in Fire, absolutely. So back in like 2013, maybe 14, I was in meetings with a production team about a blacksmith show, like the first blacksmithing show. Because back then, I mean, it was like dead. And the trade was. And we were in talks about some type of blacksmithing show, some type of competition, and I was all for it. I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. And I was thinking more along the lines of art, because how cool would it be if we gave contestants 10 feet of railroad track and give them 3 days, see what they can do with it. You know what I mean? I mean, really imagine what someone really creative can do with 10 feet of railroad track. And they all got the same thing. And, I guess that's more of like a blown out sort of a competition. But they wanted to go weapons and swords. I was like, I used to do that as a kid, and now it's a little bit less interesting to me. And so we delineated, and knives and swords just weren't really my greatest passion. I started doing a lot of Damascus as an early teen, and just kind of, I don't know, I got a little bit bored of it. So I never went on Forged in Fire because, yeah, sure, it's great publicity, but I didn't want to get publicity for something that I wasn't passionate about. And I didn't want to take a second of airtime away from somebody that wanted to make that their career. If that makes any sense. I really wanted to make sure they got the attention they needed. I think that would be very selfish of me if I went in there, blew it up and didn't want to do that. Oh, the flabberworms. Ooh, yeah. I have no idea what a flubberworm looks like. I'm excited to see. Ooh, who are your favorite artists? Bob Ross. I think you can probably understand why. Ooh, so you want to make a show kind of like Cake Boss? I've watched Cake Boss, but yeah, maybe. I'm actually, I think it'd be really cool. I think a very like a creation show, especially something that's, I guess, considered hyper masculine like blacksmithing is, but with charm and generosity and really, really sweet, almost like Great British Baking Show, right? Wouldn't that be great? Because I love balance. Things can get really masculine and aggressive and all that. Because the trade is already that way. I think it'd be really nice to kind of balance that with vision and artwork. That would be my passion. I would love to get behind a TV show like that. That'd be cool. That would be cool, right? It'd be amazing. I don't know, maybe one day. But I just been loving making content for you guys. Who needs a show when I could just do whatever I want, Typical, yeah, or like a fairy dragon maybe. That's kind of what I've been thinking about a little bit, is like a fairy dragon for the flubberworms. I don't know though. They seem dastardly. Yeah, great role. Ooh, that would be beautiful, and yeah, great role model for society. Right, agreed. Oh, but favorite artists. I was deeply inspired for the longest time about a metal artist. Treasure guy, amazing. Albert Paley. Albert Paley deeply inspired me as like early 20s, I would say. And then I grew into my own voice. I love his older work. And but Bob Ross and his philosophy, just about being kind to yourself, because I'm very good at being very hard on myself, being very critical. That's why we're doing the Artist's Way, trying to unlock some of those gnarly traumas that trigger that perfectionism, trying to undo a lot of a lot of BS. You know what I mean? Stuff that doesn't serve me anymore. It helped me survive at one point. It's not serving me anymore. So excited to grow past that. And Bob Ross is a great role model for that, of just like the happy mistakes. I know it's a cliche, but he's a timeless treasure, and he'll never go out of style. Jim Henson, great artist. Not a huge fan of a lot of the classics, Salvador Dali. Like they're very self-involved a lot of the time, and I'm not into that. Oh, sorry, I missed what that was. Oh, I can do this. Do you have? Yes. So Aaron, we just started the Artist's Way on YouTube, and I've been recording and filming all of the episodes. We've been doing them live. So actually, Tuesdays is week 2. So check it out. Absolutely. Worms technically have no legs. Oh, that's interesting. Why is that even more terrifying now? Everyone imagines with wings. Oh, it's giving me nightmares. Giving Beery nightmares. I'm not happy with the latest weeks. Oh, finding all sorts of, alarm placebo. Yeah, it's deeply uncovering. Oh yeah, and Moons, thank you for mentioning. I have a whole Discord full of goodies from D&D to galleries. I love to look at what you guys are creating. It's the best. Matt, how you doing? I've been catching up on the Artist's Way. It's been a blast to do. I've been really loving it. It's been amazing, and to be able to take all of you along the journey with me has been deeply rewarding already. I'm really excited to do this and heal. There's gonna be a lot of healing involved. And I don't care who you are, if you could have had the best upbringing ever, and you're gonna have trauma. You're gonna have wounds that might not have ever healed. So it's important to do that good work so that you can do good work. You know what I mean? And I want to see good work out of you all. I want to see you create. I want to see you all just succeed. That's what we all just need. That's it. Now I'm surrounded by these damn these vents and blowers. Yeah. But it'll be good. I'm excited. Yeah, I got all these funny little things that I salvage, and I'll be able to make different things. Suck fumes away. Oh, I missed a comment. I also love your Spotify. Ooh, who's your favorite musical artist? Oh, shoot. That's hard to say. It depends on the moment. The Discord is open to all, absolutely. There's different tiers through the Discord, but primarily everything's you have access to. Yeah, come hang out with us. It's the best. Also, the Discord's a lot of fun, the Patreon's a lot of fun too. Like, we just got out of tea time, so we have tea every Sunday morning on Zoom. I get to hear about everyone's, week. It's face-to-face on Zoom, which is really nice. It's not just me talking my damn self. Well, talking to you, but I'm dominating the conversation with my own ass, I don't like that. But yeah, we were just talking about art. Ooh, favorite musical artist right now. Hans Zimmer is way up there. Bear McCreary is amazing. How did your family friends foster your creativity? Ooh, Aaron, we're gonna get it deep then. The only person in my life that ever kind of was behind me when it came to my creativity was my mom. And I'm deeply grateful that she too didn't try to crush that out of me. I'm not here to give you a sob story, but it will come up in the Artist's Way probably, is I had very harsh criticism for the way I just naturally was my entire life by pretty much everyone in my life besides my mom. And I'm deeply grateful for her support and believing in me. Oh, Casey, my moderator, yes. So, the Artist's Way is discussion live. Yeah, so Tuesdays, hang out with us at 4 p.m. PST. Hans and Bear, yes. Hans, they are the top of the list right now, but I would say Danny Elfman in the late 80s, early 90s, way up there on my list. There's just so much great music out there, and we have access to it all right now. It's amazing. Ooh, magical reptiles. Dragons, drakes, yes. It's true, Moons. There's even more. There's always more. You know, once you think you know all the lore, there's always more. Oh man, yeah. There's so much to it all, and it's so much to learn, and I feel like that's very exciting. Like Oingo Boingo. No, I'm thinking, okay, like I think for me, also great reference, Oingo Boingo. But I'm like, I would say Batman Returns. Danny Elfman's work on Batman Returns is like pinnacle. And obviously, Edward Scissorhands is in there as well as Nightmare Before Christmas. That's his like absolute pinnacle. You need to be portrayed in the next Elder Scrolls? I would flip out. I have spent hundreds of thousands of hours in Elder Scrolls. Hell yeah. Also, speaking of artists and Elder Scrolls, Jeremy Soule, obviously, incredible art. Love for music, yeah, just music is so good, and it's such a helpful tool. So when it comes to creativity, okay. Where the hell's my titanium? Oh, it's over here. So between tearing equipment apart and salvaging the scrap, listening to Dr. Steel or, I don't know, steam-powered giraffes, to forging titanium, listening to, Wardruna or Heilung or, Windrose or Manowar, Sabaton, or designing epic creations, listening to Hans Zimmer. Music is a tool. It whisks you away to another place. It helps shepherd your creativity. Oh yeah, the link tree has everything. Thanks for, this is what I love about this community, is everyone is just so damn helpful. Well, I don't know what I did to be so lucky to earn your all's trust and everything. And I'm excited for the adventures that we're going to embark on soon. Because this is all very new. This is all terribly new. Music fuels. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. It's the beard, not the beard. Oh, well, thank you. I just trimmed it up into my spring beard. We trust a beard. All right, well, good, because it's not going anywhere. Yeah, I got my spring beard on. I got it all trimmed up. Winter, I've had it down to damn high chest there for a little while. Music is my safe place. Oh, Moons, I'm glad you have a safe space. That's wonderful. Yeah, and especially being music. It's judgment free. It's beautiful. Yes, I have Rage. I used to listen to them back in the 2015s. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much music that I kind of have forgot about. You ever experienced that? When you've gone through phases? I remember having a deep dubstep phase when dubstep was the thing. And I haven't listened to that in a long time, but it makes me want to gives me a hankering to relive that. Winter keeps coming back. Yeah, it's the weather has been bizarre this year. Beards give me gender envy. Oh, I don't want one, but I want to proceed. I got you. Well, Moons, it's okay. I hope you don't envy too hard because it could be a pain in the butt. Oh, what was that? I finally figured out how to check the chat and stuff like that. I'm getting a lot better at it now. You hear the song and be flooded with emotions. Oh, absolutely. There are certain songs that I know without a shadow of a doubt, can cause me either rapturous chills, instant tears, or both. And usually they come together. The Cemetery song from Danny Elfman's Batman Begins. That can get me good. Hans Zimmer's Lion King. You know the part. You know the part, the Mufasa in the clouds. Whoa. Samuel Barber's Adagio for strings. Right through the heart. 100% tears. Yeah, there's a million of them, and it's good to have those. It's powerful. Some songs give me goosebumps. Oh yeah, when you feel like your skin is about to vibrate off your body. Oh yeah, absolutely. Aaron, am I a reader? Oh, I wish I was. I am one of the worst readers you've probably ever seen in your life. I can't listen to Amazing Grace. Jerry, 100%. Lost by Leaving Lincoln Park. Oh, absolutely. And especially, what happened with Chester. Oh, gosh. What the hell was what was the question? There was a question. Oh, I can scroll up. I figured it out. Look at me. Am I a reader? That's what it was. Yes. I wish I was. I would love to be a reader. It's funny. So I've been getting requests to read stories. So I might become a better reader quite soon. And look who has joined us with his benevolent presence. Copper. Come here, buddy. Copper's here to say hi. Let me come get him. Come here, dude. Oh, Copper dog. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, he did Prince of Egypt? Oh, that makes much more sense. Look at him. Isn't he sweet? Oh, I have way more room now. This is great. Copper dog. Ooh, reader of children's books. I would love that. I used to really dislike hanging out with kids. I know that's not the right to say, but like, they're always sticky, they're loud, and I don't know. And, but now I'm really excited because I have a bunch of field trips scheduled to come into the shop, like 30 freaking kids. Also a Girl Scout troop, a whole bunch of Girl Scouts, as long as they bring me cookies. That's my cost. But inspiring the youth is something I'm really excited to start doing more often. Oh, I thank you all for joining me today. It's such a beautiful Sunday out, and it's nice to have a little bit of Thin Mints. You got it, frozen Thin Mints. Oh baby, yeah. What do you see, Copper Dog? What do you see out there? What are you doing? Give Copper Dog, oh, absolutely, gladly. He's a good cuddler too. He's the best boy. He's a good dog. He's wagging his tail, something fierce. What's that there? Are there squirrels? Are there squirrels? Get squirrels. And there he goes. Kids are incredible. They are. Well, when it comes to the youth, I was a troubled kid. I had a really hard time growing up, and like as all of us really did. Honestly, who had it easy? No one. And it doesn't matter your situation. You're gonna have a hard time being a kid. Careful, maybe it's flubberworms. The flubberworms. But moons. But if I could reach one kid that was remotely like myself, that's a mission accomplished, right? If I can show these kids that you might not have to go to college, you don't need good grades, but you're still very bright and you're studious, and you could get into a trade that you can have a career in. Not everyone needs to go to college. You get yourself in a good vocation, you're set, and it'd be exciting to show that you can be creative and make a career out of it. And I think kids need to see that. But as long as you work hard for it, it's not easy. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be the hardest thing you do, but it's doable. And kids need to know that. Actually, I love being an uncle. Being the kooky, wild, kind of scary uncle is the best thing in the world. When it comes to treasure hunts and I don't know, roughhousing or like the other adults, they're not getting constant pesterings to push them on the swing. They want Uncle Max to do it because they know I'm gonna spin them for a loop around the limb, and it's gonna be awesome. Oh, wait, I missed some comments. I'm sorry, guys. I wish more people knew about the different kinds of intelligence. Aaron, yes, there are so many types of intelligence out there. It doesn't always have to be math. I mean, I hated math. I'm good at it now. I use a lot of math in my day-to-day. But math class was the hardest thing in the world for me as a kid. You know, and yeah, it doesn't have to require math or English or what have you, you know? There's a career that's waiting for you out there. You just got to find it and just have mentors. And the different types of mentors that we have, the better. That's why, vocational schools are so important. Absolutely. Vocational training is so important. I actually donate a bunch of my time every year to a thing called Skills USA. And so I grew up as a welder in Skills USA, competing on the national level, kicking butt. But, and I was in combo welding, which is stick, MIG, and TIG. And you have to do all your welds overhead and stuff like that, and it gets judged, and you win prizes and things like that. So I was able to win my first welding hood that was auto darkening and my first cutting torch set because I wasn't going to be able to afford it, but I was able to win these things, and that launched me into my career. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have that when I was a kid. So now it's really cool to come on as a judge, as a regionals judge, and working with these kids is just awesome. Kids being, almost, late high schoolers. It's a pretty cool kind of circular kind of turn of events. It's an honor. Still seems sadly I didn't make it on. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I love a purdy weld. Yeah, just a stack of worn out dimes. But yeah, now my work, I was just so just enchanted by the arts. So somehow I managed to blend both the welding side of me, fabrication and technology, and art. So here we are. Max, just saying, at the end of the week, you made my whole week worth it. Oh, Moons. Oh, that means the world to me. It was awful until now. I'm really sorry to hear that. Now it's so much better. Oh, well, hey, join me every Sunday. We'll do this again. It's also rewarding for me. I hope you know it's just not one-sided. Like, I'm getting a lot out of this too. I love to connect with you all. I get to read your comments. It's the best. Don't confuse education with intelligence. Oh, bingo, bango. It's gonna be okay. Aaron, 100%. It is gonna be okay. And that's actually one of the big themes of Tea Time. We have tea every morning, and that's through the Patreon. And we have a Zoom call, and we just talk. And it's pretty cool. We talk about creativity. We talk about all sorts of kooky things. It's a lot of fun. Had to unlearn that. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a huge difference between education and intelligence. Some of the most brilliant people I know barely made it through high school. Well, it's just an altered perception. We were all raised a very similar way. I do for the past 3 weeks, 4 already. I will continue to do so. Good. I'll be expecting you. If you don't show up, I'll be concerned. I don't know how, I've never heard it before, but welding brothers are gonna love it. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah. Tell them. Oh, I love this, you guys. This is tremendous. Thank you for joining me. But yeah, once that tree is done and all the leaves cover this entire shop, then we get back to the Valhalla Door, and I cannot wait. My life right now is unlearning things. Isn't that interesting, Phoebe? The amount of things that you kind of have to unlearn, pretty wild. What are your favorite types of projects to work on? Aaron, that's an excellent question. It's funny. It's usually what I'm not currently working on. So when I'm working on giant, gargantuan, elephantesimal works of art, I like to make little things. I like to make little tiny pieces of jewelry and little, sculptures. And then when I'm building little pieces of jewelry and fine art and tools, I like to make giant things. So it's usually what I'm not working on. If that makes any sense. I don't know. It's terribly unfortunate. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm just so happy you're all here. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. Oh, any more questions before I kind of close things out? I'm about out of tea. I'm just about ready to retire this hoodie. I'm just about over it. But no, it's got some life in it yet. But yeah, thank you all for joining me and just hanging out. Let's see. Ooh, how did you get into rescuing hummingbirds? That's a weird story. So, on 4 occasions of my life, hummingbirds have just come into my workshop. And it's usually always, like, without a doubt, always in huge times of questioning my trajectory. Either when I'm like super, super poor, recovering from a terrible heartbreak, or, it's like I'm usually in deep turmoil when a hummingbird will just fly into the shop and let me hold it. It's weird. 4 occasions, and then I get to, I'll take a little video, and then they go. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it happens. Ooh, pressure on time, 100%. I love hummingbirds. I didn't know you rescue them. Yeah, they just come in. They're like my little messengers. I don't know. I don't understand, but I'm definitely thinking about getting a hummingbird tattoo at some point. I don't have any tattoos. I've been thinking about getting tattoos though, but I definitely need a hummingbird somewhere. Definitely. But yeah, a sign of good luck. Ooh, you have a hummingbird on your foot? Oh, that's incredible. A baby copy of the tree for the hummingbirds. Oh, that's an excellent idea. Don't question the messenger. That's right. Oh, thank you everyone for hanging out with me. This is great. Just to accept the message. Absolutely. Placebo, I'll take that to heart. Oh, well, I need to get back to all the stuff I'm doing. But thank you everyone for like joining me and hanging out. Oh, this is wonderful. Just don't ever forget that I love you all right? Don't forget to love each other. Do something kind for yourself or somebody else today, okay? That's your homework. Do something kind for somebody. And if we all did that, the world would be a pretty awesome place. All right, everybody. Have an excellent rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. God, it's a beautiful day. I mean, look at it out there. Goodness. See you, moons. Good to see you all.